Hannah, thank you so much for having the time to join for Entretien for le cinéma, the French online magazine. So let's start with the first question. Would you describe this new generation of Amber you're showing in the film?
Oh, great question.
Good question.
Yeah.
Starting off hard.
Yeah. No, but actually it's pretty interesting because we are only 6 years older than Amber, and still it's so much of a difference between how it was for us growing up and how it was when we were like 17, as Amber is in the beginning of the film. It's a lot of different. Even though we grew up in pretty like
Similar, open-minded surroundings. Not as maybe many queer people around us, but definitely open-minded towards them or us and such. But I would definitely say like the biggest difference is the perspective on gender identity.
Yeah.
Like the questions that you have around your own gender identity and how fluid it can be, and that it's okay for it to be fluid is the biggest difference for this new generation, I would say.
And it's very interesting. It's like that's one of the things we wanted to picture with this film, because for us as like 6 years older, we were trying to like figure out like how is that, like what is important, what is not, and like how do you navigate in this fluid landscape also. So it's very interesting.
And when you met Amber, I think you were shooting with her 3 years, if I understood well.
3 years.
What did she want to show you? And there were also things that she wanted to hide from you while shooting?
I mean, during the time we've been shooting, we've always had the entrance of like we shoot it, and then in the editing process, Amber has the possibility to say that this is a material that I don't want you to use, and that's been open all the way till picture lock, and it has occurred one or two times where Amber has asked us to stop filming when we've been out, and that's been like on like intimate private conversations with family members or stuff like that. So but I guess it hasn't been like anything specific that has been like this is not okay for you to show in the film. Amber has been very brave and open-minded towards showing like the whole spectrum of their life.
Yeah. It's been important to Amber as well, like not speaking for them, but like it's been important in a political sense to like do this film as well, and that's why they've been so open towards us as well. So it's been like, I think that Amber, like we've been talking a lot about it, like trying to see it from a bigger picture, and like that other young queer people can relate to Amber. It was a very important fact that we made this film, and that Amber wants to be a part of it. So I think it's like if you are okay with like zooming out, then it's
easier
to open up as well.
And what do you think about the future? Do you think in the future there will be no gender anymore? Is it going to become so fluid that there's no categorization anymore?
No,
it will definitely be genders.
I think we're still. We've been talking about this. That it's also is that the actual goal for specifically the queer community to have a label-less society, because when we have that, the community in itself as a group would also disappear, and the strength that we get from one another in that community is so important. So I think that there will not be like that it's all fluid, but I think that the respect and openness towards that some people want to be fluid and non conformable into a box, then I think that's like the goal that should be aimed for, that the respect towards people's own creation of their identity is respected.
And I also want to add that it's like some people, for some queer people, it's very important to label yourself.
Yes.
And that should like, the goal should be that it's fine, whatever. If you want to be like have a label, it's totally fine. If you don't want to have a label, it's totally fine as well. And that is like mainly the goal, I think.
Yeah.
Respect, as you're saying.
Well, and a last question, because in Sweden there's this special pronoun that's hen, I guess. And in English, in the translation, it was translated today.
Yeah.
Like a multiple person. That's very confusing. What
Yes.
about this?
Well, like, I don't really know actually. Do you know why it's they in English?
It's I don't have the historical like why they chose not to like add another pronoun as other like languages are doing, and like the Finnish language also has a third gender pronoun. So
But I just remember because we were talking to someone who explained this a bit for us, because they is also included to be like more fluid, because you can also be somewhere in the spectrum, and they like identify like multiply to be like different people, like in the same person. Feel like you're one day could feel like a little bit more feminine, and one day a little bit more masculine, and like and that they includes everything. So I think it had to do something with that, but I don't really know because we don't have it in Swedish, so I'm not too sure.
Yeah, but it's also it's very new that it's also included to the dictionary. Like it's I think it's the Merriam-Webber or something, the dictionary, English dictionary, that just included as a pronoun and not only as a describing of multiple people. So it's also kind of like it's not new in the sense of people have been using it for a long time, but for the actual how do you say, like from the academic world to accept it as a pronoun is kind of new, also in English.
So thank you so much. I really enjoyed so much looking at the film, watching the film, and I learned a lot.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.